Hello.
Hey, Ethan, thanks for having us over.
No worries, come in.
Thank you. How's your morning been so far?
It's been good, yeah. Just basically started my day.
What time do you normally start most days?
Like 1, 2 p.m., you know, quite a late start, but I always go to bed very late, or early, I guess you could say.
On that night shift, so what time do you normally finish?
4 or 5 a.m.'s usually, you know, the time I go to bed, but that's just the gamer schedule, you know, got to keep with the Americans.
No, I believe that. Okay, so some casual questions to kick off. What is your favorite band?
Linkin Park, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Favorite artist?
G-Eazy.
Who's the last person you texted?
You, mate.
True, I didn't know that. Can you sing?
No.
Dream trio to join you in a quad tournament.
Aiden, Biffle, and Almond, just 3 goated players.
You already knew. I like that you've thought about that.
Yes, I mean, I'd love to run it back with them one day.
Best takeout food?
Probably McDonald's or KFC. Classic, delicious.
You got a football team?
Chelsea.
Any famous person you'd like to game with?
Elon Musk, come on. he's just that guy, really, isn't it? And maybe I'd get a free Tesla. Who knows?
Thinking about sponsorships. That's smart. So we've got a setup to your left there. Is this yours?
This is not mine. This is my dad's setup. This is where he does all the editing, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the YouTube videos, the behind-the-scenes stuff, really. This is where that goes on. I game outside.
Fair. It's a nice little father-son relationship in the working environment. I like it. Did your dad get you into gaming as well?
Yeah. I mean, from a young age, me and him grinded video games together, and we've never stopped. So there you go.
What game do you think you guys have spent the most together on?
Modern Warfare 3, we just addicted to almost. I had 120 days played. He had 50. Most of it was just gaming together. It was great.
What do you reckon the first time you picked a controller it was?
Oh, I've got to have been maybe like 3, 4 years old. Very early start.
What was the first game you played?
First game I played, probably Pac-Man, but Modern Warfare, COD 4, that was my first proper Call of Duty.
As someone who was heavily focused on gaming from a young age, how was school for you?
I mean, school was tough. Making time for gaming and school and trying to maintain some sort of social life was definitely difficult, but I kind of navigated my way through and here we are.
Fair. What advice then would you give to somebody who is still at school that would like to be a gamer?
Getting the work out of the way pretty quick. If you get homework, do it the night you get it. Just get it done out the way and then you can really focus on gaming and fully enjoy it, not worrying about any schoolwork.
If you weren't the gamer, what job in the esports and gaming industry would you like to have?
Well, I love the video games themselves and I love the meeting people element. So I think maybe an org owner, like a managerial role. So I'm very invested and involved with the games and the people around it would be ideal.
Well, there's plenty of time for that. You are only 20 and being 20 and having a tournament in Vegas to go to in the next 2 weeks, how does that make you feel?
I mean, the tournament in Vegas, $100,000 up for grabs, that makes me very happy. The not being able to drink or go to the casinos with the boys, less happy, but I'm sure I'll figure out some other stuff to do and I can really focus on winning.
Yeah, you make a good point. What was the most ridiculous invite you've ever had then?
I played a Tetris tournament for KFC.
Were you good?
I wasn't bad, Not enough to make money, but you know.
So can we expect any Tetris streams coming up soon?
Probably not. I stick to Warzone.
What was the most expensive dono you've ever had?
I've had a bunch of crazy moments, but $4,500 in like 30 seconds really stands out to me. But yeah, I've had some amazing people support me over the years, keep me going, and shout out to them for that.
That's pretty cool. So we're here, we're in the shed. It's an honor to be here. Thank you very much for the invite. How many people have asked for this tour?
Well, this is it. Over the years, tens of thousands probably. I get it all day, every day, but I've never given the people what they want until today. This is it.
Are you streaming tonight?
I stream every day.
Okay. Have you always streamed from the shed?
I've always streamed from the shed. I used to game indoors, but as I got more competitive, more focused, I needed less distractions around me. I was staying up later, and I just had to have my own space away from everyone else, and the shed's just the perfect place for that.
So since the move, how many hours a day do you think you're streaming from here?
I'm streaming like 10, 12 hours a day right now. Really just grinding, but I'm loving it more than ever. So
that is a serious grind. What's the hardest part about it?
I mean, it's a 24/7 job. You wake up, you're just always on the go. You're thinking about it constantly. You know, there's a lot of stress, but the trade-off is that you have the best job in the world. So
True. How many followers have you hit these days?
Just hit 250,000 followers. Over 250,000 people follow me.
That is absolutely insane. But it's not the most insane stat I want to hear about. How many kills you had back at the shed?
Oh, that stat is much less impressive. It's kind of me, myself, and I in the shed.
I had to put it out there. Right. Tell me about the trophy to your left there.
This trophy I got for winning the $300,000 World Series of Warzone. It's probably the biggest Warzone tournament to date. And yeah, I took it home with the boys. So a monumental achievement and a trophy to mark the occasion. It's just so cool. I see this, just remember it. It was really great.
What's better, the money or the trophy?
This trophy is not worth $60,000, so it's got to be the money.
Can't argue with that. PlayStation or Xbox?
I was always an Xbox man. Switched to PlayStation when Call of Duty switched, but now got to keep up with the times. I'm on a double PC setup.
All right. Classic question. What's the best COD?
For me, Black Ops 3. Little rhyme in there, but yeah, the jetpacks, different dynamics. Loved it.
How much time do you think you spent gaming as a child?
Every waking minute that I wasn't in school. So finish school, get home, probably 6 hours, really push the limits of bedtime. Yeah, 6 hours probably.
How did your parents feel about you gaming that much?
My dad was usually gaming with me. My mum was not so impressed.
Good cop, bad cop. It's a good strategy, to be fair, and look how far it's got you.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, and now I'm gaming more than ever, so I can't have done it too bad.
What is your favourite gaming memory so far?
Playing with Syndicate was cool. I was a big fan of him as a child. I met him, just loved him so much. So to then grow enough and be good enough to play with him, that was just surreal for me.
There's a lot of trophies in here, a lot of things that catch my attention, but none more than the G Fuel. Tell me about it.
Well, this is my everyday. This keeps me going. My energy. Use code FIFA. It's the good stuff. I wake up, have a G Fuel, have one throughout the day. It really keeps me going. Keeps me cracked when I'm playing. Keeps me energetic when I'm streaming. Love it.
That plug threw me off. I love it. What is one thing you really want to achieve?
I would love to have 5,000 viewers a day. I love being able to touch people's lives, make people laugh, make people happy, and just meet new people. So yeah, 5,000 people every day would be ridiculous.
Are there any particular streamers that you take inspiration from?
People like XQC and Symphony, they're just so naturally funny, and I feel like I watch them and I leave their streams feeling happier, and I'd love to emulate that.
How would you describe your style?
All black. Usually hoodies, jackets, that kind of thing, but all black.
What's the best thing about Twitch?
The social element, if you love gaming, you're surrounded by a bunch of like-minded people, and you just get to meet some amazing people from all different walks of life.
What's your favourite org?
I'm wearing it in Quadrant. Come on, baby.
Silly question. I had to check you though. I had to test you. Is it weird on that Lando is technically your boss?
I mean, it is quite strange, when you see your boss fly around a corner at 200 miles an hour, but he's a cool boss.
Do you read internet comments?
All day, every day.
What is your dream car?
My dream car is probably a Lamborghini Aventador. It's just so sleek, very beautiful car. Maybe one day.
Well, we've got cars on the mind. We've got a McLaren set up ready to go around Monaco for a hot lap.
Indeed we do.
You fancy it?
I do indeed. Let's see what we can do.
All right, let's get it. So far we've had Arav and Jamie Chadwick set their times. Do you think you'll do well against them?
I mean, I'd say the odds are stacked against me, but I'm gonna give it a go.
Okay, fair. Well, you're on a controller. That's already a different strat. Why pick controller over a wheel?
I can't even drive in real life, so I don't think a wheel would have been a good strategy. I've always been a controller man.
That's a pretty good answer. Have you ever been to Monaco?
No, I hope to one day though.
You've been to the Silverstone Grand Prix though, right?
Yes, I went this year with the Quadrant guys. It was a really great experience. I loved it, and I hope to go to more.
If you could pick any of the Grand Prix next year, which ones do you want to go to?
I want to, and I think I am going to both of the American ones.
Okay, you're going to be 21 at least then?
Miami, no. Austin, yes. So I'm going to make up for all the drinking I've missed in Miami in Austin.
Big send in Austin. Okay, fair. All right, so you do pretty well actually. Do you fancy yourself as an F1 esports driver ever? I
mean, anything I put my mind to, I feel like I could be pretty good at, but I think I'm going to stick to Warzone for now.
Yeah, fair. That makes sense, especially with that corner cut, I don't think that would fly in esports.
I mean, no one told me I couldn't do it, so...
True. We might have to check with Arav and Jamie if they're cool on that, but I think that's a fair advantage for you.
I'd call it exploring track limits.
Okay, I definitely can't argue with that. All right, so we're coming to the end of the lap. How are you finding it so far?
Other than that crash into the wall, it's been pretty decent, yeah.
Nice. I think you're going to do all right with those corner cuts, Ethan, and there's definitely an F1 esports spot on the horizon for you.
Let's go. There we go. Well, I need to stream now, so unfortunately I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave, but it's been a pleasure. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you very much for having us, Ethan. I really appreciate the tour. See you next time.